Well, I'd say good morning, but it looks like we have a slight cam issue. Give me 1 second, everybody. Let's see if we can get this cam to pop up. There we go. Not sure why my cam didn't show up, but hey, the scene must have refreshed. Must have been an update. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show. We got a bunch of cool little products for you guys today. Amazing little deals. And we, of course, already have our first person to pop up in chat, Sheila. Oh, Sheila, it's hot. It's miserable. It's something. I don't know. What's going on? What's new? What's new? What's new? Oh, what did you say? Yawn. Yeah, you guys should get the yawns out now because hey, I can be quite boring now. Well, you picked an apartment. Well, I didn't pick it. I did not pick this apartment, but I'd rather have a top floor apartment than having people above me because then you'd have to listen to them walking all the time. But yeah, definitely I don't have to pay for heat. It is definitely for top floor. We do have the AC going though. Already dreading and paying these exclusively high electric bills. Let's do this. Let's start this show off with, I believe, the Yunzi kitty board. Now, this is an artisan style keyboard. Do you have a port? No, I ain't got nothing. No porch, no yard, uh, no garage, no deck, no man, nothing. Can you hang panels from the window? No, I'd probably get evicted. Well, I'll show you guys this. Now, this is, of course, that artisan style kitty. Almost like a Hello Kitty piece with it. It's just a little bit different. It's almost like a Shiba to me. If you know guys know what a Shiba is, it's just one of those things. Sure, you want to pay all those bills for me, Sheila? Huh? I'm at the place I'm at's actually really decently priced, for living here. If I moved out of here, I couldn't do it. No way. Just couldn't do it. All right, let's talk about the keyboard, guys. Full 65% keyboard, has accessories, removable keycaps, hot swappable keys, and artisan style looking, but also has a 2.4 gigahertz connection, Bluetooth connection, and of course wired if you wanted to. Mac and OS compatible with this device. There's your extra keycaps and your little foot peg. That foot peg's in case you pull the dongle out of the bottom, and the dongle looks like a foot. Has them toe beans. But this, of course, is going to be your look at that beautiful little keyboard. And it's got, of course, the designs on the shifts, the enter keys, your backspaces, your escape keys, and everything in the sorts. You got some strawberries showing up there, raspberry or two as well. It's a beautiful looking keyboard that has that touch of that artisan mechanicalism. Now, with this, of course, guys, it would go good in pretty much any setting, including the little kids that want it connected up to their computer while they're working at home. Full rubberized feeling, so your palm pad where you put your palm rest would be nice and soft. On the back, of course, silicone all the way around. You don't have to worry about it the way it's designed. There's your charging cable. There's your switch for Bluetooth to wireless to off and on. 2.4 gigahertz low latency with it, and it's going to do well for you. You pull that foot pad up and you have that 2.4 gigahertz and you have a keyboard that's going to allow you to type and work out with the rest. Unity does a really good job with their products. It's a phenomenally well done piece. Now, I can't say all of their products are, priced really low, but they are definitely worth what they're pricing them at. All right, Sheila, I definitely I agree. I need to find a new place. I've been debating moving back to the West Coast for quite a long time, but we're taking a look at the Unity. It's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. You know, you say that unless you knew what I pay to live here. Then you'd be like, oh, CNC aluminum keyboard. Now this is actually a really beautiful keyboard. Comes with a nice thick user manual if you guys need. It's also going to come with a couple extra brown keys if you guys need to see that. We can actually pull these open. Normally I don't do this because, well, we got to fight with them, but hey, let's just do this real quick. So you're going to have, of course, a couple of the switchable RGB keys, so you guys can actually switch that out. You're going to get a keycap puller and a key puller as well. You're also going to get a couple extra keys, caps, to change them out. They're just gray in color. You're gonna
I already did, Sheila. I'm ahead of you.
USB-C to USB-A charging cable and a connector cable. Now, the keyboard can be connected up of 3 different ways: Bluetooth, wireless, or of course that.
Yeah,
cable.
it definitely the rent out there is crazy.
I
have to agree with that.
The dongle, wired, of course, you guys seen, and of course Bluetooth if you guys really want to. You guys can actually have 3 different Bluetooth connections with this device. Now, this keyboard's actually kind of cool. It's got a few things that some of the others don't have. First and foremost, full RGB all the way around. I know it's not the brightest, but it's there.
Now, what you're seeing here is a digital display. And the digital display is going to allow you to, of course, have googly eyes as a GIF or whatever you wanted, a static image, or you guys can see the battery percentage and everything of the keyboard. Fully CNC'd volume wheel and, of course, fully CNC'd aluminum housed keyboard. It does have, of course, several layers of gaskets that's going to allow you to keep it, of course, nice and set in there. And that's actually kind of cool with this. And that's the best part about it. Now, multiple points of connection. So your Bluetooth connection with this keyboard is going to allow you to have 3 connections. Your 2.4 gigahertz is going to allow you to have another connection, and then you can have your cabled connection. So in total, guys, you have 5 connections that you can do with this keyboard and swap back and forth. You can also connect it up to, of course, Mac or OS. And right here is the software that's going to allow you to download the image, or it's going to allow you to, of course, upload the little video, the image that you would want to put there. It's also going to allow you to mess with, of course, the lighting of the keyboard and all of the other pieces with this. You guys can adjust the brights, the tones, the colors, the saturations or static image of it. And you guys can actually do, of course, macros and all of that with this. This keyboard is fundamentally very, very amazingly well done. It's just one of them things that does perfectly well with Unzi. And for a fully aluminum house CNC keyboard, $108, yeah, it's a little bit more. On the bottom, it is a prismatic colorway, and that is just a graphics art on there. The graphics art is well done with it. It's, of course, on the bottom. You're not going to see it every day, all day. It's one of the things that I wish they kind of wrapped it in, but didn't, and that's just the way it works. Yeah. So I have probably about the same square footage as you, Sheila. Probably about the same square footage, if not a little more. My apartment's actually quite large. That's a party, Purple Dragon. It is Joanna. What's up, Joanna? How you doing? We do have one more Unzi keyboard. This is the IF99. Now, this is a full keyboard, number pad, has everything, and of course, digital display.
Today we're taking
now, with this one, it comes in 2 colorways. We have the snowflake or lighter color pattern, but they also have a dark variation as well with this. Now, it does have, of course, 2.4 gigahertz, hot swappable keys, extra keys, and everything with this. It's an amazing little piece with this. Multiple keycaps to swap out the keycaps if you don't like the color pattern that's on there. I didn't really do that. It's just one of those things. But you can change out the light blue to a white pattern if you wanted to. Your 2.4 gigahertz is hidden under this little display or badging. It's a metal little badge that looks like a snow hill. You pop it open, your 2.4 gigahertz is in there. Of course, I pulled it out, then dropped it, and all the other fun stuff. But you have a digital display on this. On the bottom side, there is, of course, a snowflake pattern scene with this. Now, again, I wished it was wrapped all the way around that. Now, this one isn't fully CNC'd aluminum housing, but it does have an aluminum with it in a multiple gasket style way. Now, all of these are Coco V2s. You guys can actually get them in the Gatreon keys as well with this. Now, fully RGB lit up keyboard. Again, multiple points connection, Bluetooth, wireless. You guys can do, of course, wired. Good battery life if you leave the lights off. If you're using the lights, it's going to kind of chew through the battery a little bit quicker, so you're not going to get, weeks upon weeks with that. I'm next to very large cities. I'm next to Boston almost, Sheila.
I'm literally less than an hour away from Boston, less than an hour away from Manchester, less than an hour away from Portland. I'm 5 minutes from the border, and I'm 25 to 30 minutes from the beach. So, primarily located. And again, software is very easily usable with this keyboard. Price point a little bit cheaper than the full aluminum styling at $79, but definitely worth their keyboard's weight. I really like the Yunzi products. The one thing I wish they had was, like a removable palm pad like this. Now you guys are going to notice, yes, I gained quite a bit. That palm pad wore out quickly. Uh, it's just one of those things. When you're sitting here typing a lot or gaming, you're going to wear through that stuff. But I love it. Yeah, I could do. Yeah, all of them will pop the keys off and in and out. They are simplified. You can, actually Yunzi makes artisan keycaps as well. I was trying to get Yunzi to send me some of the dragons and Pokemon keycaps to kind of show you guys the keycaps in the artisan artos ways. Still waiting on that. Lakes. Come on, I'm not that far from a lake either. If I want to go to a lake. All right, let's show you guys Shock's Open Swim. This is an MP3 style headset. Actually, I believe this is me.
You're talking about the Shock's Open Swim Open Ear headphones. These Shock's Open Swim headphones do not use Bluetooth. What you need to do is you need to use the cord that charges them, plug them into a USB on your computer or a USB hub, and you need to transfer your MP3 files on them. It claims to hold more than 1,200 MP3 songs, but that would also depend on the size of the MP3, how long it is, and what you're actually transferring to it. It includes silicone ear tips, which this is what they look like, and these will help block the water from going in your ears, as well as make the sound better, as well as this little nice silicone container that you could put them in as well. And this is also waterproof as well. You can load your entire song list, a huge song library,
Joanna.
more than you could probably work out.
I'll stop this for a second. So I was complaining to how hot it is in my fourth floor apartment, and Sheila was like trying to tell me that I should, find a new place. And I was like, yeah, but where I live is really decently priced. I'm under $1,000 where I live, and my apartment is rather large. So finding a place as large as mine for the price point, it's hard to do. Really hard to do with the price point. So, but I do have plans to move back to the West Coast. I'm originally from Oregon. So my plans is at some point to go back west. Yeah, we'll see. And Sheila's like, "Where's Joanna?" Oh no, we were just talking about it. I got 4 chats open, which is funny. Yeah, she's on the tube side. All right, now with this headset, fully MP3 style, you guys are going to download it into the headset. No Bluetooth connection with this one, unfortunately. Fully waterproof and immersible. You guys can swim with it without a problem. You guys can jog with it. Touch controls are there, of course, with that, which you would expect. Good battery life with this one, and it has great sound quality. It's going to allow you to still hear and use everything around you, which is great. So if you guys want to listen to your music while you're jogging and stuff like that, follow the Oregon Chillers. Oh, Sheila, you should see the comment Joanna just posted on the YouTube side. Woo! That's pretty good, Joanna. That's pretty good. I will not finish that sentence. I'm gonna keep my day job and not get tagged for that one. I almost read the whole thing. Guys, Shocks, great little products, amazing little pieces. I always recommend Shocks. They're there for a real good reason, and they do well.
For those of you that want to travel and listen to your audio books and stuff, you guys can still travel and listen to your audiobooks. If you guys want to, of course, jog and work out and still hear moving traffic coming around, Shocks will do that with you as well. Now, the swimming style is meant for swimming, and that's what they do. Or you guys can get the Bone Conduction Open Run Pro. Now, the Open Run Pro is another really great one, but it has
testing the Bluetooth mic quality of the Shocks Open Run Pro. You can see I have the Open Run Pro on. It's connected via Bluetooth. You can't use the native iPhone camera app.
That's pretty good.
You have to use a separate app
Joanna
to
got
record video
She
and
almost got me
actually pick up
tagged.
the sound via Bluetooth at the same time. So I downloaded a separate app that will allow me to record in real time and use the Bluetooth microphone, since you can't use the default camera app. So this is how the Shocks Open Run Pro sound with the audio coming from the Bluetooth mic itself. I do have the fan on in the background, so we could test to see if the noise cancellation works, and we can see how the audio video syncs up, being the fact that the microphone input is coming over Bluetooth. Now, normally with a phone, Bluetooth mics aren't recommended because they're only really designed to talk on conference calls, not for live video recording, especially because when doing live video 4K recording, the signal from the Bluetooth mic doesn't always pick up. So if I have a little bit of mismatch between my audio and my visual lip syncing, it's because of the latency and delay between the Bluetooth microphone and the actual video recording itself.
So if you want another set like that, Shocks has got you covered with different variations. They even have earbuds if you need the earbuds. Phenomenally well done products. Price point might scare some people, but definitely worth checking out. Now, if you don't need something like that, then we have you covered with, of course, this beautiful set right here from One Audio. And yes, you heard me right, One Audio. Now, One Audio A70 Bluetooth headphones. These are, of course, a wireless style headphones that's going to connect up through Bluetooth connection, but can be used as DJ style headphones. That's going to allow you to, of course, listen in on your actual device. So maybe you need to hear your playback of your mixer, your guitar, your synthesizer, keyboards, whatever you want. It's got the 6.35 connection that goes to 3.5. So you guys can connect that into one side of your headphone and still hear that. You can also then, of course, use the other side to listen to different music or whatever you need. Maybe you need to hear the track that's up next, and that will do that. Or you guys can use a wireless connection. And it has a built-in microphone that's going to do well. Now, 50mm drivers that produce a great amount of quality sound with these on hand. And that's the cool part about it. Now, if you guys are looking for stuff like that, they have their options and they do well with it. And these guys are considered, under $60 with most of their headsets. And that's the really cool part about it. To find a headset that does such great, amazing stuff at a price point, that's the way it works. And I love that. Now, I'm going to pull up something. Make sure I have something up. Now, he's showing you guys the carrying bag, of course, with this. He's going to show you guys the headphones, how they match, where the USB-C charging cable is, where the 3.5 and where the 6.35 connections connect up to. The microphone mute button, your volume controls. It has it all, and you guys can swivel it. And that's the cool part about DJ headphones. Swivel it, hold it up to your head, set it down if you need to. It has all of that capability. Fully headband adjustable with it, of course, on hand. These will do well for you that really need a product like that. And that's just one of them things. Now, we're going to start talking about cameras I'm actually using and can use right now for you guys. Wireless streaming capable camera. This is from OBSBot. This is their Tiny Air NDI. Now, they have another variation, which I'm trying to get currently, which is their more current one. Fully rechargeable, fully wireless, 360, pan, tilt, and zoom, fully controllable. So if you guys see me, I can move it around by hand. And this is just going to articulate of what it can actually do. If I want to, we can come over here to dual cameras. We can pop up, we can grab this, and we can go virtual camera. And now you guys will see that the camera is not showing just yet, but it will in 1 second. So once I hit this, the camera is now going to become active. So I now have an active camera, and you guys can stare at all the software that I am controlling and running, including the software that controls this camera. You guys can even look at, of course, my computer. When I set this down, I'm going to set this down. I'm going to spin the camera around to where it looks at me. Now, with this, of course, I can do some stuff like tracking. So if I wanted to start tracking me, I start getting up and moving around, it's going to track and follow me, so I don't have to worry. And if I do hand gestures, we can bring you guys in a little bit closer. If I really need to, we can zoom back out. If I need to, of course, lock it, it will lock in place, and now it will no longer track me in, of course, position. If I do this again, it will unlock, and if I start zooming in, bring you guys all the way in up to my face. And that's the cool part about this. Now, as I keep coming around, we'll zoom and move with it. It just will follow with me. And you guys can see that it's going to come down, and of course, we do this again. We'll zoom it back out so you guys don't have to stare at my ugly mug. Now, if I want to with the software, I can hit pre-triggered pieces, where it's going to, of course, pre-trigger, pre-position, and move in and move around. Now, that's actually kind of cool. We can, of course, preset it and do it without it. If I don't want to do that, of course, we take that off. We turn off tracking. We can zoom the camera all the way around. We can zoom it back up, and we can keep spinning. You guys will start seeing the cables I have laying around here. We can spin it all the way around. This camera is perfect, and you can wirelessly stream it like I'm doing. So you guys have that wireless stream that's going to allow you to, of course, do it. Has an SD card slot, so if you guys want to, SD card, you guys can record. Has, of course, an HDMI plug-in, so you guys can HDMI connect it. You guys can do multiple pieces with this, of course, on hand. You guys can, of course, set it up, connect it up, plug it in, use it that way if you want. Now, yes, that is a $500 camera. There's a reason I use it. It's for Jackery. I can wirelessly stream my Jackery streams and all the Jackery products. You don't want to spend that much, but you want another camera that is, of course, comparable to it. Then the OBSBot Tiny 2 is going to be your variation. Now, the OBSBot Tiny 2 is a camera that is, of course, cable connected, so it's permanently connected. But it has, of course, the monitor mount built in. So you guys have the monitor mount to set it up on your monitor. You don't have to worry about it. It'll sit there on your monitor. You guys want to do tripod, use tripod connections. Now, you guys are wondering why I have all these cameras just laying around. Because I use them that much. Now, again, pan, tilt, and zoom with the camera. So you have pan, tilt, and zoom with this. If I bounce back here, you guys will see the quality of that picture on hand. Now, if we want to zoom in over there, we can zoom in, of course, onto my kitchen counter. You guys can see, of course, the soap bottles. We zoom back, you guys will see, of course, the beam architecture that's still inside this place. If we start going up, you guys will see how high my ceilings truly are. Now, with that, you guys can see, of course, start seeing everything that we would accept or be usable with that, including my front door. We're going to start zooming around. You guys will start seeing that we are moving, of course, around the house with this. Now, we don't have to do that. We can do tracking if we really want to. And I'll turn it over to me, set it down, and it's going to start tracking me with, of course, motion. So I can track around and use this camera. The quality in the picture of this camera is really, really where it's at. The size is perfect. Now, with that being said, it's only $299. At $299, this little camera is definitely worth its weight in price. It's going to do well. Now, the only things I will tell you guys is, if you are using these for super long periods of time, 4 to 5 hour streams, maybe get a slight fan to blow on it a little bit. Now, it's not going to hurt it, but, you know, it's electronics. It can get warm because of the size. But really, really well done. 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. You guys can know it's 4K because of the red ring around it. And that's the way it's a great one at $299. George, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. If you don't want 4K, they have the Tiny SE 1080p at 100 frames per second. You heard me correctly. 1080p at 100 frames per second. Now, it is still very, very small, 360-degree rotatable. You guys can look at the camera lens and notice that there is no red ring. So the red ring is definitely gone. Now, that means 1080p variation.
Still, tripod mount on it, monitor mount built in. If you guys need your serial number, it's of course under that as well. Tripod ring set up with this. Rotatable, pan, tilt, and zoom. Plug in, wait for it to power up. You're going to know it's powered up by turning the blue light. The blue light's going to go green. Once it goes green and solid, you guys know we're actually up and streaming. It's going to take a second for the software to, of course, recognize. Now, once it is, you guys notice that it is. With that being solid, using the 1080p variation. That's kind of cool part with this. Now, it's just what everyone just did with, of course, the all the positioning. These go wrong with the. It's a great piece product with this, of course, on hand. You just set it up, use it. You guys can just start doing what you need. It's a phenomenal OBSBot, guys. You can't. OBSBot makes plenty of other cameras, and I say that because, well, you guys can see. I have another camera set up, and it's positioned, of course, in different variations of modes on hand, and that's because I have it in the horizontal mode. Is it me or your sound puppet? It's swapping through cameras. So those blips are because I'm pushing, swapping through cameras, and when I swap through cameras, it's going to want to kick over, of course, to that software. So let's drop them off. That's the problem of doing, lots of swapping through cameras. And when you swap through cameras, it's going to want to swap through, of course. Now I still have one camera on. Hold on. Yeah. So, it's the swapping of cameras. It's wanting to, of course, trigger the camera mics. Now, hopefully, it didn't activate my noise canceling too. So, OBSBot, guys, that last one's only $99. $99. So they have something in every price point for you. Position fixed, AI tracking, pan, tilt, and zoom. You can't go wrong with them. You really, really can't. For some reason, Justin's got me doing bug zappers again. Hey, Sheila, were you here for the bad bug zapper?
Hey everyone, I made the
Yuffie,
Oh, we got a Sheila video. We actually have Sheila in a video here. See if we get this to work. All right, this is the X10 by Yuffie. Now, this is the Pro Mop and Vac system. Now, this is actually a really cool piece. It's going to allow you to mop your floors and vacuum your floors at the same time. I want the one where you use your hands to... Yeah, all those. Let me back up. So all of those will allow for that, George. Every camera I just showed you will allow for that. If I swap back over to dual cameras, let's pull up the OBSBot. I have other cameras. I have 4 or 5 of these cameras connected up right now. Center. Bear with me. It's trying to get the software to pull up. Yeah, so all of those will do that. It's kind of cool. Let's get the cameras going. Tiny 2. Virtual cam turn on. So the virtual cam is now on here. So this, of course, is the other Tiny 2. If I position target it, you'll notice that we're going to position and it's going to move around. Now, I'm going to move it upward so it can actually target me. Let's do standard normal tracking. So, with normal tracking, it should come in and start if the tracking didn't activate. Hold on. Now it's tracking me. So if I do this, you can actually control it by hand gestures. So I can zoom it back out. A few of these actually do voice control as well. So I can actually talk to it and everything. If I want to lock it in place, I can lock it so it no longer will track me and it will stay positioned. Of course, I didn't hold it long enough to do that. Odd, I was typing and it was anonymous. Well, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so all three of those that we have in the carousel will do that. Uh, it's really, really kind of cool. It's just a price point style of product. It's really depends on what price point you really want to spend. So I was showing this one's fully wireless. So this is a fully wireless variation. It's rechargeable. You guys can do, of course, NDI streaming, where you can stream, of course, to a Wi-Fi network, and it will actually connect up and do that. Fully wireless and rechargeable with this one, so you don't have to worry about it. This one's actually kind of cool. This one costs, of course, about $500. If you don't want that variation, but you still want 4K, then they have the Tiny 2 right here, and this is a 4K product. 4K resolution, nice and tiny. It does take a cable to run it. All gesture controlled if you want to, or if you really need to. The cool part is you guys can also get remote controls from OBSBot. So OBSBot has remote controls as well to run those, so you guys can do that. Then, of course, if you need to, they have the $99 1080p version. Still works with the remote, works with gesture controls. It's just 1080p at 100 frames per second compared to the 4K at 60 frames. What's up, Phil? What's up, buddy? Phil, I need breakfast, buddy. Where's lunch? Breakfast, lunch? What's up, my guy? Now, Sheila's going on about this beautiful X10 Pro Omni RoboVac. It's 8,000 PA strong suction, self-cleaning, self-dumping. It has, of course, a debris bin to hold the dust and debris that it vacuums up. It also has an empty water bin to pull out the grossness of the water that it's mopping up as well with this. Now, the mop heads can lift up slightly and lower slightly. I was out late last night with some... What? Phil, you're not supposed to be out and about at night. You're too old for that, sir. You're not young anymore. You can't burn the midnight oils like I do. Not on school. Yeah, exactly. Phil, you're not supposed to be running off 2 hours of sleep like me. Now, the debris bin should give you about 30 days of filling if your house is not filled with animals or children. I'm just going there. If you have animals or children that leave hair or debris everywhere, you're going to need to empty that debris bin a little bit more than that. I'm just messing with Phil. It's fun to mess with Phil, even though he's really behind on work. Yeah, Eufy guys, Anchor, you can't go wrong with this. It's $549.99. It's 35 to 39% off, if I can remember correctly. Was of course like $900. This is a cool one. LiDAR detection, so the LiDAR is going to allow you to map out your house with it. It's also going to allow you to pick no-go zones or no vacuum zones, so you don't want it to vacuum in that certain area. It will always relearn your house in case your kids leave a toy in the area. It'll learn it, move it, it will go around it, and then come back, and you can go back. And they'll be like, oh, the toy's gone, I can vacuum here again. It's always learning. Another really cool part about it is it will allow itself to learn that there are stairs, and it will allow it to not go off the stairs. So it will not end itself, if you guys know what I mean. Now, with it, of course, you can pick your vacuum suctions from quiet all the way to max. You guys can do fast, standard. You guys can do deep cleaning, where it's going to clean everything. Fast is going to be zigzag pattern. Standard's going to be, oh, I'm going to go around the house, then bounce around. Or deep is going to do every last bit of it. Inside the actual app, it's going to tell you guys when pieces of the vacuum need replaced, whether it be the crevice tool, the filtrations, It'll also tell you guys that it's back home and, of course, mopping. You guys can even make it mop in certain areas or vacuum in certain areas by picking it and, of course, doing it by hand. It will not off. Yeah, you knew exactly what I meant. So I did a test like that on what was it? Last Prime show. Did you not watch that? I put it on the table. I turned it on. It came to the edge and it won't jump off the edge. Off itself. You got to make sure it's it's going to take care of itself. Yeah, it was my PG words. I feel bad. I feel like I shouldn't have said that. Now, I am supposed to show you guys bug zappers. Bug zappers from BuzzBug. And if you guys were here for the last week, you guys will know that we had one bug zapper kind of have an issue. Now, it wasn't, I'm not kind of say it. It was not the company's fault. Somehow Amazon sent me a returned product. Can I go home now? No. No, you cannot, sir. So we're going to start off with, of course, the Bug Zapper MA015B. I believe that is... Nope. Back the truck up, not the MA05B. These are not labeled properly. All right. MA015C. MA015C. Oh, they did do that, did it? Yeah. Let's see if we can get these open. All right, bug zappers, guys. Let me make sure which one I have. All right, Justin has these in out of order from what I'm supposed to be showing you. So we're going to show you guys that one that we got the return product from. This is a new variation. This is not a return. Now, this is MA051B. It's a 10-year lifespan with dual band lighting. You're going to have a 395 nm UV lighting, and you're going to have, of course, the 365. So dual band lighting. You're going to get a crevice tool. Side. Here's your crevice tool. You're going to get, of course, a 3-prong connection plug. Now, this 3-prong connection plug will have to, of course, go into a wall socket or power station. I didn't grab a power station. You're then going to get this beautiful little piece that has a never cleaning tool. Hey, they gave me 2 of them. I got 2 cleaning tools. This can be used indoor, outdoor. It's up to you. This is meant for indoors, but you guys, if you have a covered outdoor piece, set it up in that area. It's a small little product that's going to light up and, of course, do 8,700, of course, zapparoonies. That's right. Zapparoonies of volts to the bugs. This is going to allow you to do like a 2,100 square foot building if you needed to. Now, it has a debris bin that will pull open and you guys can clean out the bugs from that piece. That's why they give you that cleaning tool. To, of course, plug it in is all you're going to do. You're going to plug it in, it's going to light up, and it's going to start doing its thing. The dual lighting tubes inside the middle, guys, are what's going to attract the bugs. If you're using this in certain areas, put this away from where you're sitting in a group a little bit away because it's going to actually attract those bugs. 360-degree coverage, guys, with this. It's going to do well for mosquitoes, flies, gnats, and everything else. Multiple colors from white to khaki to even blues and everything with this. To turn it on, literally hit the button over here. It'll turn on, turn it off by a switch of a button. Leather band handle to allow you to hang it in any position. This is going to be great for those backyard barbecues that are on the patio, or if you guys have gatherings at home, or you live in a nice, hot, humid area that's prone to like sink flies and stuff. So, simple little thing from BuzzBug right here, and it's a cool little option. So, nice little piece if you need. Work from home tomorrow. I'm working from home right now. I'm working. So Phil said I could have his house. See, Sheila, I found a new home. Phil gave me his place. Guess where Sheila is? She's already at home. Phil. No, no. Mm-mm. You just want my no, I don't. You can keep them. You keep every auto mower you have, buddy. I don't want the auto mowers. I like riding lawnmowers. I prefer to mow my own lawn. Because then I could sit out there and do donuts in the driveway. Yeah, no, see, this is what I would do. I'd get my riding lawnmower, I'd get a tow behind cart, I'd put some 15s on it, let it be. Uh, hey, I just put a whole bunch of audio stuff up, buddy. You must have missed all those listings. I am trying to grab the next product. All right, next up is going to be the Buzz Bug. This is going to be the MO-008C. Now, this is a nice one. It's going to have, of course, dual glows. And that's where it's going to be kind of cool with this one. So, dual glowing. This is actually the wrong one. Why is he having listed backwards? Neighbors will love us. No. Neighbors love me. All neighbors love me, dude. All right, this show's a little bit of wonky. I apologize, everybody. It's actually the MA20 is what we're supposed to be showing you guys. This is a dual lighted system. It's got just a regular glow, or it's got, of course, the bug zapping glow. Now, with that, it's just literally a hanging light. This is going to, of course, do 10-year lifespan of the system and then some more. It's actually got replaceable bulbs in this one. So if you want to replace the bulbs, you guys can replace it. On the bottom down here, there's, of course, this really cool little pull handle where if you guys pull it, the debris bin comes out and you guys will see the cleaning brush. Down here is where you're going to find some, of course, screws. Those screws will actually come out so you guys can pull the tube out, replace the bulb, and put it back in for another 10 years or more of usage. Now, still has the 365 and 395 NM lighting for the bug zappers. Hangable. Button up here, of course, 3 different switches with it on hand. This is actually kind of cool. This is a great little piece. Nice little long hanging handle. So if you guys want to hang it, go ahead and hang it. This is a really nice little piece. At $29, it's a really phenomenal little bug zapper. Now, 3,800 volts of high voltage for it, but a safe to hold. It's a plastic housing, so you don't have to worry about your kids touching this and shocking themselves. That's what it is with this. If they go inside, then maybe they could do that, but you gotta just be careful. I gotta, what? The signal generator was overkill that I was interested in. I would like to get a 2. It's not really overkill, buddy. Nothing is overkill. You can do the DSP. There's a DSP. There's also the line out converter. Either way works. Yeah. Yeah, I'm clearing storage. I'm clearing acquisitions of stuff. There's a reason for it, too. Really good reason. We still got more bug zappers. Yeah, there's a DSP and there's the audio control L7i. The L7i would do well for you. They're both good. Got one of those too. I've got that covered as well. All right, let's show you guys the Bug Zapper. Now, this is an outdoor variation. This has got 3 lamps, 3,800 volts of usage, and it is a fully metal housing. This is meant for outdoors. Now, when you open it up, you're going to have and find a hangable bug zapper. Now, this one is fully metal housing right here, so you guys, you're good. You guys can still touch the screen. It's not going to zap you. It's the inner workings metal channel inside that will do that. Now, to clean this one, it has, of course, the front bay that will actually pull off right here, and it will empty so you guys can clean it. So it does still have the bug cleaner. Has, of course, the metal chain to hang it in whatever position you want, cabling. To turn it on, you literally just switch it on and it comes on. 3 tubes of lighting, dual bandwidth lights to help attract those bugs a lot better. That 365 and 395 nm lighting, that UV lighting is where it's really at with this. Now, 2 fluorescent tubes, of course, with this, and a bunch of LED patterns. Now, it's going to do a spectrum of white lamp beads that's going to attract those bugs where you need it. Removable safety frame. So this safety frame is removable. And that's the kind of cool thing. So if I want to remove this, we can come down here and we can actually remove it. It'll pop off. It's just going to, let's see, should I do this? I'll see if I can get it to pop off real quick. So it is a removable safety. You know what? I'm not going to do it right now. But the safety piece is removable, so you guys can clean the inside of this as well. Just make sure it's unplugged. It's little snap clips right down here that hold the frame on. So there's little frame holders with this. So another really cool one. This is like $35. Looks like that's exactly what it is. It's a hot dog cooker. That's the way I feel about it. It's going to cook some hot dogs. Protein based. You know you want to eat. I'm going to stop. I'm going to get in trouble. Now, we're getting to the one I actually like the most. This one's really amazing. This one I can show you guys in all of its glory. This is, of course, that beautiful MA015C. Now, the MA015C is actually a rechargeable bug zapper. Has, of course, a charging cable, a USB-A or USB-C charging capability with this. So you guys can do that. Literally, this bug zapper is just this. It's wireless, guys, so I don't have to worry about it. I can turn it on. You guys see it light up. I can turn it back off. That's it. On or off. Simplified little piece, hangable. You guys could take this camping. That's the cool part about this. So you guys could take it camping. You guys could, of course, travel with it. You guys can see I'm touching the metal. It's not zapping me. I'm not worried about being zapped. Now, again, if you guys want to, pull the debris bin to empty out the debris bin. If you need to, it again has removable fields. So you guys can pull off the metal to clean the inside. Do I recommend that? Not always. Now, your recharging port's on the opposite side with the power button, so you guys literally just find the power button right on the side. Hang this up in your tent to keep the bugs away from you while you're sleeping. Hang this up around food to keep it away from the food. Now, do I say put it over your food? No, because you don't want the bugs dropping on your food, right? So put it near or away to keep bugs away from all that fruit that you guys have out at that barbecue. This is a cool little piece. And for it to be rechargeable, light up, you guys can see the dual color patterns with this. You see what? Here. Can you stick the knife? Zap! Look here. I am not trying to look like the dude from Home Alone, all right? Buzzbug, they got you covered, guys. Again, 3,800 volts of course, electric shocking voltage to shock those little gnats, flies, mosquitoes, and all of those other little pesky things. Yeah, nice try, Phil. Sheila, Phil's being a bad influence on me. Can you ground him? Bugs, zappers. I should have got out the plug so I could show you guys all of them. It's getting hot in here. I need to turn the AC up. Yeah, see, Phil, knock it off. All right, we have one more bug zapper in here, guys. This is, of course, just another variation of the wall hanging piece. This is an indoor-outdoor style. It's just a round globe variation. The bottom, of course, you guys just twist the piece off. It comes off, and you guys can clean it up. To put it back on, just be cautious. Set it in there. Find the right little piece. Just like that. And, of course, you lock it back in place, and you're good to go. Hangs on. Literally just plug it in. Dual bandwidth. And that's the way it works. It's just a simplified little bug zapper, $30. It's going to work for you. I'm going in timeout. Yeah, you're harassing the employees. I'm going to call HR. HR is going to get called, my guy. Of course, it'll probably fall on deaf ears. 1 second, everybody. I just dropped some cool temperatures in here. So, bug zappers, they got you covered. They got you covered. Oh, we're showing you guys all the potted knives. If I'd have known, I grabbed them out. No one told me. So up first is going to be the potted bullnose brisket knife, guys. Bullnose brisket. Now, I love me some brisket. I made, I think, a little over 10 pounds of brisket on Easter. And this thing came in
Today we're taking
Now, you guys are going to see that this is actually a really amazing Damascus-style blade. It is made from Damascus steel. It's fully stainless steel. It's going to not rust. And you guys can see that beautiful pattern. Now, super long 10-inch blade with, of course, a nice 3-inch handle. It is made from Paca wood on the handle, and it is a full tang design. That means your blade goes all the way through the handle, and then it has a pommel at the end. Now, the pommel at the end is, of course, etched with their logo, which is great. But it is sharp. This is a 14 to 16 degrees sharpness of a blade. Now, I've used potted blades before. I have a couple on my wall. So I knew kind of what to expect, but I didn't know what to expect with a brisket knife. Now, you guys will see the sheath. It does come with the sheath. Do I recommend the sheath for everything? No, it's just meant for those of you like to put your knives in drawers. You guys can sheath the knife without it dinging and hitting everything or worrying about your hands going in there and nicking yourself. Now, chopping or slicing. It is going to slice through meat with no problem. You're going to see right here, I'm going to actually chop an apple with this. And you're going to see right there, I'm slicing apples with the brisket knife. Is that what it's for? No. Can you do it? Sure can. Now, with it, of course, very, very sharp. Always wash the blades before you use them. When you are done using them, wash them with light soapy water and dry them off instantly. Never let your blades sit in water. Don't throw them in the sink with a stack full of other stuff either. It's just one of those ways to keep your blades sharper and keep them beautiful for the lifespan. Now, $59.99. I can't remember if there's an actual coupon for this one. I'm going to definitely check. Yeah, there's a 20% coupon on this. So it's already 25% off. You guys get another 20% off at the top of that. You cannot go wrong with that blade. It's a really, really amazing style. Now, we also have their 15-piece knife set, which is actually on my calendar. So let's grab it. Just like the other, beautiful German stainless steel, guys, and a nice wood block to hold all of the blades. Now you guys can see, of course, the 6 steak knives with serrated edges. Beautiful steak knife. Full tang design, riveted on handle. You guys can see the tang that goes all the way through with this. Of course, has the rivets. This is actually a PVC or plastic style handle on this one, which is a little bit different. Now, what you're going to notice is I'm going to set this down because I am not going to start dropping blades towards me. From there, you're going to have shears. So you guys got the kitchen shears. You guys are going to have your paring knife. You're going to have your utility knife. You're going to have your deboning knife or, of course, fillet knife. You're going to have your hone, which is going to help take off the burrs or rolled edges of your blades. You're going to have your bread knife or slicing knife for ham. You're going to have your santuco, which is a nice, sharp, chopping knife. It's a really beautiful one. And then you have your large chef knife. Now, beautiful steel, amazing handles, and of course, nice sharp edge. Podden does a really good job. These all feel like they should belong in your hand, and that's the really nice piece with this. So you have a nice little handle that's going to allow you to hold it and use it with these. Now, honing steels, of course, are going to help keep the rolled edges back into shape. You guys chopping. When you chop or what you chop on, make sure that you guys kind of get a good chopping board that's going to be perfect for these. Marble countertops are usually not the best. This is, I hit it. It's waiting for the carousel, buddy. I hit it a few minutes ago, so it's. So it's a really cool piece. I like them. Amazing stuff. Sharp shears. Utility knife. Most of us don't use it for utility. I use this for literally chopping vegetables myself personally, but you guys can do that. Beautiful chopping block. It's going to do well. Nicely weighted. The blades are actually lightweight, so they're not super heavy either. Now, we also had the 8-inch chopper. This is going to be more like a meat cleaver. This is another variation that I did. This is an 8-inch blade. This one's a really nice one that I was having fun with as well.
Today we're taking a look at this beautiful little butcher knife.
Now, 15 to 16 degrees sharpness. Has the sheath to allow you to do what you need. Comes with a nice little tip guard. Let's be honest. That tip guard is just meant for that. It's just to guard the tip. With it, you guys can see that Damascus steel pattern. It's a beautiful, beautiful pattern. Pocket wood handle. Tang design. Sharp. This will, of course, cleave through frozen meats, vegetables, some bones if you need to go through bones. High carbon steel with this, of course. Yeah, the pattern is amazing with these. I've had some hand-hammered style ones that's got the hand-hammered variation of the pattern as well, which is also amazing. Now you're going to see right here, I'm just going to chop an apple. Of course, chopped it, realized, hey, that is not a safety apple. Look at that. There was a rot spot. But hey, we're chopping stuff, so we're just going to keep chopping. You're going to now see me dice, of course, with this. And just variations of it. And you guys can sit there, dice, chop, slice. Make super thin pieces. If you guys want to chop to the variations of I want to see through it, go ahead and do it. It does. It's a great blade, and it's going to allow you to rock and chop perfectly well or cleave if you need to. So $52, I think, is the price point. I believe there's a percentage coupon as well on that one. I'm going to say probably going to be, this one's 30% off. So if you guys want to take another 30% off, they have that covered. Now, for the ones of you that want to say like slice ham or debone your chicken, we got you covered with this 10-inch variation.
Hey, we're taking a look at this beautiful knife from Podden, and this is actually their 10-inch ham slicing knife. Inside here, you're going to get greeted with, of course, that beautiful little manual to tell you guys how to keep it sharp. You're going to have a nice little cover, but then you're going to have, of course, the blade itself and a beautiful little sheath. Now, the sheath is just simplified, guys. Black variation, their beautiful logo, and allows you to slide the blade in there. Now, the blade does come, of course, in this protective covering, which you guys will slide off, and then you guys will peel off the tip section. Now, you guys can see how long that 10-inch blade is, guys. Super long blade. Beautiful handle. Now, it's a full Tang design, so that means the metal goes all the way through the handle, all the way to, of course, the end of the pommel, which has got their etched-in logo. Now, this is, of course, a pocket wood handle, which is very beautiful and elegant, but super sharp and agile. Now, this thing feels like it should be in your hand, and the cool part is, if you guys want to, slide it into the sheath, put it away, and protect yourself, and don't worry about it. You guys have a good way to do it. Now, if you guys need to, of course, pull it back out, pull the blade back out, and it's ready for all of its usage. Now, it is sharpened to a 14 to 16 degree edge if you guys need a super sharp blade. Podden's got you covered, guys, with this variation, of course. Nice little carrying case if you guys need to use it as a, a gift case or not. Great little piece, beautiful little thing. If you guys need, Podden's got you covered.
So great little blade again, 30% off, and it will do what you need in those timely fashions. I love them. Potting really amazing blades. Definitely worth checking them out. Now, for those of you that are catering a party and you want to keep some of your, your little snacks or hors d'oeuvres hot, like jalapeno poppers, maybe, this next piece will do that well for you guys.
Hey everyone, and may the force be with you. Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Cold Fill Foldable Food Warming Mat. Now, this thing is honestly amazing. I think that this is an ADHD person's like food paradise product, because so many times I can't tell you, like, I leave my food and it gets cold and I like want to put it in the microwave, but I microwave it too long and it gets too hot, and then I gotta wait for it to cool down. And though this is a more time like consuming option, I think that this is better for getting that food either warmed up properly or keeping food warm once you have it made. Now, I'm going to get mine set up in the kitchen. I have some like stuffed jalapenos that I made earlier, and I actually let them sit out and get kind of like room temperature. It's about like 70 degrees in my house, so they are kind of cool, and they just taste better warm. And so I wanted to try out the food mat with these, and so this is me doing that. I basically get it plugged in. I set it to the 110 temperature, which is the max temperature that can go on this setting, and I basically kind of set it and forget it. I ended up leaving it on the mat for about 15 minutes, and they were at the absolute perfect temperature. Now, it does take about 2 minutes to get warm, and if you see under here, you can see that like the way the heating trace kind of runs in like that zigzag pattern. Now, like I said, it takes about 2 minutes to get warm, and then like another minute and a half or so to get to like the target temperature. But once I get it set up,
now, as you guys can see, it gets up the temperature rather well, and it's going to keep that food warm. But remember, that pad is hot, so do not touch it with the palm of your hand like he's kind of doing right now. You want to be cautious with it, because depending on the temperature, it is going to be hot. Now, you guys can set it to the certain temperatures. There's a whole bunch of adjustments. It's going to do well to keep that food warm, or even if you really want to get it kind of up and kind of semi-cook something that doesn't have to be a high temp, that's kind of cool. Keeping your chilies warm during like if you wanted to, you guys can do that as well. Great little options, cool little piece, phenomenal little product that Nikita got to do. Now, with that being said, you guys ever seen an osmosis system? This is the Water Drop K19. Gonna be Nikita.
everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you the Water Drop K19. This is a countertop reverse osmosis water dispenser. Now, I've been a longtime fan of Water Drop and all of their products, and so I was super excited to get this. This is the included water filter that comes with it. You get one free one, so you get a freebie. That's a little nice. And the rest of the process is really easy to set up. There's no installation required. All you have to do is fill this little tank in the back with water.
Thanks, Phil. $80
basically the
coupon.
machine takes care of the rest for you. And that is one thing that I absolutely love about it. I mean, the ease of Water Drop products is fantastic. Some of their other filters are super easy to install, and this is among the easiness of their products. Now, this is the little interface that you're going to use. After the initial setup of the product, you're going to have to flush out that filter for use, but once you get it flushed, you're basically good to go. The water has different temperature settings, one for room temperature, 113, 185, and 203 degrees Fahrenheit. It also has volume settings where you can change it to 8, 12, 16, or 20 ounces, and a dispenser button. So this is dispensing room temperature water, which I am super excited to drink. Now, sadly, it doesn't feature any cold settings, but that's okay, because the water that you get, is going to be pure, and it tastes absolutely amazing. This is the perfect product in my mind. This is the button that you use to change the temperature. As I mentioned, you have from room temperature up to 203 degrees Celsius, and you can also change the volume settings. Now, if you want to lock the settings in place, there is a lock button up there at the top that you simply hold for a couple of seconds, and then you're good to go. Not only is this
So as you guys see, you guys can pick and choose the temperature of the water, and it's going to, of course, filter it out for you. You guys can have room temp all the way up to a little bit of warm water, all the way up past 200 degrees, which is crazy. That's a boiling temperature water. Now, if you guys need right there, guys, an osmosis system for your countertops. Now, Sheila was good. Sheila got a good product. This is an Overmont enameled cast iron Dutch oven. It's a 5.5 quart Dutch oven, and I really like Dutch ovens because I like to cook some really crazy
pretty.
foods. Now, Sheila's going to show you guys this one, and she's going to cook some bread in it. It's a really good little video.
It's a Dutch oven. It's enameled cast iron, and it's a 5.5 quart. That's really big. So it's just really nice weight and comes with all of these things here. And you can look through and see all the different recipes you could use this for. And it has these little mitts, right? They don't go on your fingers unless you want to use it
I
that
want
way,
navy
but you
beans.
can put them
Navy
right
bean
over
soup.
the handles,
It's just
and you
weird.
can lift the lid off with them. So that's really nice. There's a little scrubby and a trivet, to keep your counter when you pull this out of the oven. And they have some other items. So this is really nice inside. You see, this is just like you would want a Dutch oven to be, but it's in pink. And I think that's so cute, the striped little mitts. So I'm going to make bread.
Nope. You just ruined
and
it.
I
You
did
totally
make
ruined it.
a regular white
Grab
loaf
some
in it. I
grab
should
some
have made an
beans
artisan loaf, but
and grab some
anyway,
ham
I
shank
did put the trivet on
and some celery and some
another
carrots.
pot holder because I have a tablecloth here. So the two together, I think that will keep my table from melting, and because the
I don't mind cabbage. That's not what I'm feeling. Now, as you guys see right here, she actually made this really nice loaf of bread inside this Dutch oven. Now, you set the lid aside, pull out the whatever you guys are doing with this. This would be great for marinated meats for carne asadas, or not carne asada, but you know what I'm talking about. The nice little pieces of beef that you need to braise for a long period of time to shred for your tacos. Yeah. Oh, that would be great. And I'm way too hungry. I shouldn't be hungry. A great little piece if you need, right there, $59, 5.5 quarts, and comes with many, many colors.
really
and somehow I have the same link twice inside my carousel. It's supposed to be a portable smoothie blender, but I'm going to see it shifted.
Today, I'm going to show you the Carol Smoothie Blender.
Now, guys, this is the portable smoothie blender. This is actually a really cool little piece. You guys recharge it. You can add, of course, fruits in here. You can make your own smoothies. You guys add a little bit of ice or maybe a milkshake style variations. You can do all of that in this. You add whatever you want, and then, of course, you tip it upside down, turn it on, and let it start doing its thing. It's going to blend up those fruits. It's going to chop it. Cool part is you guys can wash it out. It's 34 ounces of capacity. Now, you guys could drink right out of it because it's got, of course, the lid that has a drinkable lid top. It's a detachable 6-leaf blade, which is great. Now, you guys are going to notice that it even has a straw, so if you guys want to, start drinking it down, go ahead and do it. Me, I don't like straws. I'm not a straw person. Set up, grab the fruits, start putting your fruits in, maybe your protein powder, whatever you really need to. It's up to you how you do it. And then hit, of course, the piece, let it start mixing, tip it around if you need to help mix it up, but it shouldn't need that. Nice, strong motor, rechargeable. It's going to give you guys a nice span with this. Now, I know the carousel's not moving again. It was clicked, so it will move at some point. There it goes. 20% clippable coupon on this, guys. If you really need, it's a great little option. This is actually kind of cool. I should get one of these. I definitely should get one. That's kind of cool. Banana product. Now, let's see here. We have a video. You need to grab the link. We're going to talk about Prolux. Now, Prolux is one of them companies that I think you guys should check out. They make some amazing products, including some really insane vacuums. And I say that with all gracefulness in the world. Really insane vacuums. Now, what you guys are going to see, of course, is Nate sitting here vacuuming up his garage. Now, this is a wet and dry style vacuum that's going to allow you to dry up water, or of course dry things. It's got filtrations. Filters are washable if you need to. Has a large debris bin, but can also be turned into a blower. So if you guys want to inflate stuff, you guys will move the hose, and it has inflatable tips to inflate like air mattresses, balloons, whatever you really wanted to. Could you imagine blowing up a balloon with full of dust? Right? You could do that if you really needed to. It's got that. Now, system is well done. It comes with the mounting hardware. Wiley, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Wiley? 30-foot hose, multiple tips and connections. So if you guys want to do that, you guys can, of course, have the multiple tips and connections right here. He's using it as a blower, so he's blowing the dust out instead of vacuuming it. Now, that just means his garage is really dirty, because I remember the video and it was really clean. Now it's just dirty. Of course, sitting there using it, you guys can do whatever you really wanted to, but use it as a leaf blower if you want. This is a great little piece, awesome little option. It does cost about $399, and $399 you're getting a great deal. Normally that's like a $500 price tag. Now, I do not know why the carousel is so far behind. Now up next is going to be the 13-inch electric floor buffer.
Yo, what's up, guys? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of this ProLux floor buffer. We're going to see everything that it comes with and get it set up, and then in another video I will test it out. Alright, so whenever you're moving this box around, be sure that you have somebody helping you potentially, because this is a very heavy box. So one of the first things you might notice whenever you get this open is you're going to have this huge instruction manual as well as support manual that's telling you where you need to go in case you do have issues with it. So inside you are going to find your buffer head attachment that comes with these really sharp bristles, and then 3 different types of bubber scoring pads. You're also going to get this microfiber attachment pad right here. Here's another attachment head that you get with this. So you're going to get this heavy duty super long extension cable in blue right here. And honestly, everything in here is so well packaged. And then of course you are going to get the main unit itself. So this is going to be the culprit for the heavy box. This is very heavily weighted. You guys can see that right here you have that nice blue and black accent around it. The wheels on this are going to be all rubber. So this is a very solid setup. So if I go ahead and fold this up, you guys can see it locks in place. So if you want to unfold this, all you have to do is put your foot on here, and then you guys can see you have free range of motion all the way around, all the way down to a very steep angle right here. When you're done, you just have to lock it back up into place and you're good to go. So say we want to use this red attachment head, make sure you just kind of overlap it a little bit, center it as good as you can. It does overlap the edges of the buffer head attachment to have a larger surface area for cleaning. So just to kind of recap everything that comes with this system, you are going to get the main unit itself, which is very solid and very heavy. You're going to get a mop head attachment, different scoring pads. You're also going to...
So you guys got a long cable, buffing pads, scrubbing pads. You have different styles of pads that it's going to allow you to wax. It's going to allow you to, of course, scrub, blend, mop, whatever you really need to, and it will do that. And this actually has a good amount of power that's going to allow you to get it down there. Now, $499, this definitely is like a pro variation, so you're not going to be using it in your small houses, I'm sure. But if you guys need it, they got you covered with that one. ProLux, great little option, phenomenal little products. Now, what we're going to show you guys is a James video of a really cool little foldable weight bench. Now, this is from Flybird. Now, you're going to notice that this is one of the longer videos before we started cutting down to the shorter style variations. This a foldable weight bench that, of course, can fit pretty much anywhere, but hold up to 1,000 pounds of weight. Now, you have Carter pins it's going to pull. You have a little, of course, another little pin that you have to unscrew. And this is your locking mechanism to keep it in position without it actually going and, of course, unlocking and falling down on you. Once it's in there, you'll lock it in place. You'll set it in there, the pin will screw in, and then you put your Carter pin to lock it in place even better. That's the cool part about it. So it's got a double lock on each leg, and you do have to set it up. You'll be doing the same thing when you break it down. It's just going to lock it in place to make sure that it does not collapse or fall on you. I like that idea. Of course, when you're on video, you can't always do it. Now there's one for each side, and it's got another locking mechanism to help lock it and trigger in place with this. Now you're going to notice that it has a nice 5-inch pad on top of this actual beautiful piece. You're also going to see that I'm going to stand on it. I can stand on it with no problem. It doesn't have a lot of give, and that's really great. It's got enough padding that's going to support you, but it's going to allow you to work out and do whatever you want. Really great logo with, of course, the flying bird that looks like an airplane. Great little piece. Folded down. It can fit under your bed without a problem. Well, most beds. It's not going to fit under my couch. It might fit under your couch if you tried. But great little options, of course, from Flybird. What's new, Wiley? How you been, buddy?
Today we have the Life Pro dumbbell set. I do like the fact that it comes with a poster's worth of exercise routines available to use with a dumbbell, which means you're not coming in absolutely blind. Let's go ahead and get this open, and you see a slider that goes from 55 all the way down to 5. If you open up 5, you'll get just the carrier bar. And as you can guess, sliding that over to 15 will pick up the first pair of plates, one on each side. So each plate's about 5 pounds. Let's go ahead and mix that up to 25 pounds, all the way up to 55, picking up the full stack, 5 on each side, which makes a lot of weight. Now, one of the things I love about this is the way they have the plates that get picked up. So the slider moves back and forth. It affects both sets of weights on both sides because of this slider, which you can see on the other side as well, which very firmly picks up the desired weight. Keeps it from rattling around, moving too much, makes it real comfortable to use. I'm going to go ahead and boss mode this over to, 35 pounds because, well, I'm not a boss. And as you can see, it doesn't move around.
Now, as you guys can see right here, beautiful adjustable dumbbell. This dumbbell set's really great. And of course, he's using an adjustable Flybird weight bench as well. And that's the cool part. So you guys can get this Life Pro dumbbell that's going to do anywhere from, of course, 15 pounds up to 55 pounds. It's a dual piece set, so $139. We're showing you guys the single piece in the video, but you guys are going to get a double set. Now, that's a really great variation, and if you guys want to do it, you guys can do, of course, different styles of workouts with it. Comes with a nice list of workouts that you guys are going to be able to do in those timely fashions. Now, if you want to, though, you guys could also set up and start doing like crunches and setups with the Roman chair. Now, this is another Life Pro piece right here.
My name is Demetrius.
This is the Roman chair. Now, the Roman chair has thick padding all around. It's going to allow you to, of course, pad your legs. It's going to allow you to pad your knees. It's going to allow you to, of course, do multiple styles of workouts with this. Just going to depend on what type of workout you want. It is fully adjustable, so if you guys want to adjust it, put it away, you guys can, of course, do that as well. It is lightweight enough, but stable enough that you guys are going to be able to do all of that on this. Now, you're going to see the way he's sitting. Of course, he's going to start doing some sit-ups by setting his legs in position, and it will hold him so you don't have to worry about tipping over. Now, remember, there's always a weight limit on this variation of things. Now, if you want to, readjust, of course, the knee pads up, and you guys can start doing arm curls, or you guys can go the other way, and you guys can do, of course, do the inverted style of sit-ups. So you guys are actually doing the backward style sitting up with this. Comes with the full book. The book will adjust and tell you guys how to set it up. It's also going to tell you guys all the different pieces, like, sides, extensions, back extensions, lateral raises, and everything in between. Life Pro does really well with their products, and that is just one of those variations. Or if you guys are sedentary and work at a desk a lot like me or in front of a camera, under the desk elliptical.
The Life Pro under desk elliptical machine, and I'll lift it out from here under my desk. It's a tad heavy. Okay, a little bit heavier than I anticipated. So, this is the Life Pro elliptical. Tad heavy. Adjustment levels. You just pedal it, and it has circular motions. It's not like a bicycle. It's not like a bicycle pedal where it does complete 360s. It has these much more elliptical curves, so it's more gentle on your knees. I can pedal this thing for like an hour and 20 minutes on low. When I turn it up, it can get pretty intense. It'll actually work me into a sweat and make me out of breath to where I was like winded on a conference call if I turn it up to the higher intensities. So I usually have it on lower levels so I can do it for longer periods of time. It's really, really quiet, doesn't cause any shaking, and it's so heavy with this bass that it stays firmly on the carpet. It comes with these discs that you put under your chair wheels to lock your chair into place in case you're on a hard floor, and it also comes with the mat, and it also comes with the strap that you can wrap around it in your chair if you're on a floor that's a hard floor, that if you pedal on it, it might slide your chair back and forth if you're on a chair with wheels. So it comes with all the equipment to make sure that you can't get too far away from it. But I haven't had to use any of that on my carpeting because it is so heavy, it stays put, and it just does a fantastic job of letting me just pedal and kind of work out my legs a little bit while I am sitting at my desk. It's quite a bit heavy. You just gotta line it up and just start pedaling with it. Really, really like it. So it's very low impact, but after using it for even after I use it for a long period of time, I can have a little bit of a twinge pain in my right knee. But that's like, I would have that twinge in my knee if I used anything, even an elliptical or a treadmill or went for a walk. So it's just, just know if your joints are going to handle it. Try it on the lowest.
So this is just a great little option for you guys if you want to do, like little sedentary workouts, pedaling, walking while sitting down. It's a great option for those of you that can't get out and do all of that exercising. Now, the next piece is going to be this beautiful 4D vibrating plate from Life Pro. Now, a lot of the team actually have these vibrating plates, and they're really cool. Now, this, of course, is a 4D variation that's going to do all the way up to speeds of 99, multiple modes on it. Now, the modes are going to change the way it vibrates, rocks, and shifts. Now, you also are going to have this nice wristband watch. It's going to allow you to adjust that, turn it on and off by the wristband, which is great. That means you don't have to bend over and try to fall off when you're vibrating. You can just shut it off. Maybe the workout's getting a little too extensive for you. Now, that's the cool part about it. The way you position your feet is going to be the way you work out. Comes with elastic straps. Of course, right here, you'll see the straps that's going to go around your legs. Also comes with the arm straps. It's going to allow you to do arm curls to do more intense workout. Now, those rubber band straps that go around your legs are also going to help you, do a workout, extra strength training with that. Now, once you set it up there and set it on there, you guys can adjust the timer. It's got a nice little screen. But right here, you're going to see him stand on there. He's going to actually turn it on, and you're going to start seeing it start vibrating and doing what it's supposed to. And this thing will vibrate very, very well. And you guys do have a weight limit, though, on these. So your weight limit, if I can remember correctly, is a little over 400 pounds on this one. I'm going to check to make sure. Let's make sure what the weight limit on this one was. I know there was a weight limit on this. 500 pounds on this one. So it's one of the more versatile ones. So 500-pound weight limit. You guys see right there, he's going to start shaking more. And then, of course, he's going to start squatting. When he starts squatting, he changes the shaking on the squat variation. You're going to notice his calf muscles start clenching up because it does work it out. And that's the cool thing about that right there. Look at all the muscles start, clenching up because it's shaking so much. Great little option. It's going to get that blood flowing. And then once you're done with this little workout, pop over to the Comfy Air foot massager. Taking a look at the Comfy Air foot massager. Now, this is a heat and shiatsu style massager. Now, right here, you guys, you'll see the actual massager. It actually has, of course, this beautiful little top that will actually come open. That is where you're going to put your feet in. Once your feet in there, you're going to be golden to go. Now, right here, these inserts are actually removable, so you can wash them out. These will fit, of course, at larger feet. I've actually noticed that, and it works perfectly well. With this, of course, guys, you do have your heat mode, low and high. You have your kneading mode, low and high as well. You then have your mode selector switch, which goes through 4 different modes. You have mode A, B, C, and, of course, D with that. You have a power button and a pause button. You have air inflation and a timer with this. Now, the cool part is guys, you can use this pretty much anywhere, but it also has a remote control, so you don't have to reach down and do that while you're doing it. The massaging is going to work perfectly well for you guys where you need to, when you need that foot massage. Now, I was just using this, of course, to massage my feet after a nice long day, and it works perfectly well for that. And my feet fit in there, and of course, I have very large feet. So If you guys need to and you guys have those big feet that want to get a massage, Comfy Air's got you covered, guys, with this foot massage. And when, of course, you're done, guys, put, of course, that lid back on, and you don't have to worry. It's put up, and you're good to go. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a great one. So that is a very cool piece from Comfy Air, that foot massager, $149. But you guys, while you're at it, might as well, of course, get that heating pad on, of course, your back. Now, this is the Comfy Air back massaging heating pad. Now, this back massaging heating pad's a really, really amazing one because it heats up and it's going to, of course, vibrate that pain away in the back. Has an extender, so if you guys are a little bit bigger, it's got an extender to extend out there for you. Now, with this piece, this is going to actually come in at a not bad price point of $31.34. And it's going to do well for you. Just remember that it has 4 powerful vibrating motors on it, and it's going to do well for you. Can be extended all the way up to a 58-inch waist for those of you that need it. Has 2 heating levels all the way up to about 130 degrees. It will reach 130 degrees in 10 minutes of time without a problem. So you guys are going to get 10 minutes of that warmth. And it will, of course, work really, really quickly. 3 massaging modes. It's going to allow you to do the quarter vibrating massaging. Very, very beautifully well done with this. Guys, simplified little product. Great little options. Remote control that's going to allow you to adjust it from your hands and do what you need when you need to. And this is just a great little option of that heated pad style vibrations. Comfy Air, what can I say? Comfy Air Life Pro, guys. Bunch of cool products. Now, I think we have the Life Pro Sonic LX. This is going to be a product I did, probably a longer video.
We're taking a look at the...
Yes, definitely a longer video. Now, you're going to see right here is a rechargeable massager with 10 heads. Now, the heads are going to range from the ball to, of course, hooks to your bullet points to even a metal bullet point to a shovel head. There is a head in here that is, of course, rechargeable that heats up and cools. It is, of course, a targeted head that will heat up to allow for a heated massage. Now, it's a larger massage gun. It comes in blue or black. It's about $101 for the blue variation, $119 for the black variation. It does weigh approximately 10 pounds. Now, you have the heated tip with 2 levels of heating. You have the shovel head, the absorber head, the foam round, the metal cone, the metal flat. You have the large ball, the spinal, the flat, and of course the standard bullet. With this, you have 10 heads, 9 intensity levels, all the way up to 3,400 RPM with the 12 millimeters of movement. Now, your 9 levels are going to be like 55 hertz, 50 hertz, 45 hertz, 35 to 40 hertz, 25 to 30 hertz, and 15 to 20. That's going to give it a good shake and vibration. USB-C charging cable for the head, and of course the device itself. Now, in battery indicator level, it's going to allow you to get that massage in those areas that you normally wouldn't get to, but it's going to do it really well. This is a great piece. Now, once we start turning it on, you guys will start seeing the head moving up there, kind of. Once we put a head in it, now you'll see it actually target, move, and start going to town. This is going to allow you to pick and choose the areas you want while getting a heated massage. That's where you really like it. This is a great one. Nice long battery life as well. So if you guys need the Sonic LX, might be your option. Now we're going to show you guys the Life Pro Infrared Sauna Blanket.
This is the Life Pro Wellness Recovery Rejuva Wrap Infrared Sauna Blanket. You've got this! Amazing. Look at that. Is it right on there? Disposable sauna wrap. And it comes with 5 of these. Comes with a head towel. Just the way they did the embroidery on their towel is really impressive. Comes with a manual. Has its own carrying bag. The bag itself has extra little bit of space. You have temperature settings, the display, the time display, and being able to adjust it. And it does plug into the wall. It's a 5-layer design, so it has a waterproof Oxford fabric, a comforting cotton layer, a far infrared carbon fiber heating system. Then it has the comforting cotton layer and the non-toxic PU leather. And wow, look how thick those zipper edges are. It's not gonna fall apart. So I'm really impressed with the size of this blanket. It is 71 inches long and 71 inches wide. And the inner circumference is 65 inches. You can adjust the temperature between 71 to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. It does also have the timer options.
All right, now what you guys are seeing here is it actually can be put on your bed, the floor, your couch, wherever you really want. It's a large bag. Now, that bag opens all the way up so you guys can fit in and out. It's got, of course, a nice controller that's going to allow you to adjust the temperature. You got multiple temperature levels. That's going to allow you to sweat out those intoxicants out of your skins, or just sweat out, of course, some of that, day's work. And it's going to allow you to do it well. And it actually has and comes with some the magnifying style blankets, and those are going to allow to attract the heat a little more. It's a sweat blanket. And you're going to really want the sweat blanket if you're really trying to, of course, do that. Now, washable inserts, you guys can wash it out if you need to. That's really kind of cool. It is large, so even a 6-foot guy can actually get in this. Now, you guys can see right here, Aster is not 6 feet. But you guys can see all the extra space that is in there. She's, definitely shows you guys how much space is set up in there. Set it up, get that nice sauna massage going on here with the sauna sweat, and detox, relax, and get it going. Great little option. Zip yourself in there, go to town. Auto time's off, so you don't have to worry about it, but it's going to have you set up nice and golden. Now, we have one last product for today. This is going to be the Lola Rose Dainty Women's Watch that Mrs. Dragon Blogger did.
This company sent us 2 of these. It does come with the little pamphlet. It's made by a UK designer, and then also it's made of good materials. Like, this is pure malachite. So that's just so nice. Look at that. I love it. Has a genuine leather watch band. They say that these watches are good to 3 atmospheres. So, and water resistant, which is a lot different from waterproof. And 3 atmospheres is equivalent to 30 meters. It's designed to withstand, accidental splashing and stuff, but you don't want to go swimming in. But nice little booklet that tells you all about it. Really nice quality. Genuine silver, and then it says on that side, made in London. So yeah, you get the little pillow, and you get this nice presentation box with the drawer. Really cute little watch.
So, great little watch if you guys need an amazing little carrying case as well. Now, that is the last product that we have to show you today. We had a bunch of amazing deals from, of course, the ObSpot cameras to those beautiful BuzzBug bug zappers to even some really great workout equipment and then some. Guys, you guys can always come back and watch these shows at any time. If you guys give us a follow, we are here pretty much, 4 to 5 days a week streaming, which is great. Now, with that, I want to thank you all for being here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys on the next show. Have a good one, everybody.